You are a very important person in the relationship that you share. Hi everyone, I'm Madhvi Raju, your complete lifestyle coach, and I'm here to speak to you about the 5 practices of self-love that you must do when you are in a relationship with someone. The first one, take control of your own happiness. Don't wait for the other person to make you happy. She is supposed to take care of me and cook for me. He is supposed to take me out for shopping. She is supposed to prioritize me over her friends. He is supposed to buy things for me, take me for a holiday, or spend time with me. Stop waiting for the other person. First, start taking care of your own happiness yourself. Automatically, the relationship also will grow. The second one, this is a very important one. Take space, take independence. Take that space between both of you. Keep that space between both of you. Don't always be in each other's face. It takes a lot of time to understand this. People think that once they are married or once they are committed in a relationship, they have to 100% take care and be always with the other person. It is not so. You need to give space to the other person. You need to take space. You need to give independence to the other person, and you need to take independence also. The more independent you are, the more happier you are in a relationship. The more needy and dependent you are, the more insecure you are in a relationship. The third one, be honest. Don't try to put up a mask or a face in front of your partner. It won't last long. If you're planning to, especially if you're planning to stay in that relationship for a long time, forever. Yes, if you're planning to stay in that relationship, then stop putting a mask on or stop pretending to be someone you're not. Be honest, speak openly, say what you want to say. Yes, let the other person also express themselves, let them be honest. We tend to put up a mask in front of the other person, especially there are certain things where we put up a mask. Maybe we don't tell our actual salary, or we don't tell our actual age. We don't tell our bad qualities. We don't tell about the things that irritate us or annoy us. We don't tell them about our vulnerable side. And we feel that if we just put up a face in front of the other person, it is okay. But what happens in the long run? They eventually come to know, because you can't keep that mask on continuously. And when they come to know, it doesn't feel nice. The relationship starts getting difficult to be in. Suddenly, the other person doesn't trust you. You don't trust the other person. There is a gap. There is a distance that forms between both of you. So be honest. This one is something that is very important. Compromise is important, but compromise in the right way. Not that you're compromising and feeling low about it. Compromising from a responsible perspective, where you are not feeling like you're compromising, rather you're feeling responsible. The minute you feel you're sacrificing or compromising, when those words come out of your mouth, you automatically are saying that I am not happy in the relationship. You won't admit it, but you're actually saying you're not happy in the relationship. Yes, you need to compromise, but it has to come from a healthy space where you want to do it, where you're willing to do it, where you're taking responsibility for the relationship. This is my relationship, this is my home, this is my family, this is my life. I want to do this for myself and the people around me, or for myself and my husband or my wife. So go from that space, from a healthy space of compromise. This last one is very important. We oftentimes forget about ourselves and our entire focus becomes about the other person. So this one is keep up with the things that make you happy. There are many clients I meet who have forgotten what they like, what their hobbies are, who have forgotten what their favorite dish is or what their favorite pastime is, because their focus is completely on the other person. They have become so focused on the relationship, on the other person, that they have forgotten about themselves. Don't do that. It is not a jail. It is a relationship. where both of you have to grow. And if both of you have to grow, you need to do things that you like doing, and the other person needs to do things that they like doing. So keep that in mind and always keep doing things that make you happy. These are the 5 principles, 5 things that are needed for you to build a strong, stable relationship. Every relationship that is strong and successful follows this. Just because people are living together does not mean they are in a successful relationship. 2 people can live like strangers for the rest of their life. Yes, we've seen that many times. But you don't want that, right? So start working on your relationship. Use these 5 principles and let them guide you to build that life and that relationship that you want. If this was helpful, like this video immediately. Share this video with someone who does not know about this and will really help them understand how they can improve their relationship. And comment below and tell me how you felt once you started following these principles. How did you feel when you heard these 5 principles? And start using them in your life now. Subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be coming up with amazing content like this in the future. And I'll see you soon.